The Huron people's word meaning meeting place in the 1600s, where people came down to do trades and make friends. It says Toronto is very British. In the 30s, it grew up rapidly. In the late 20th century, the population increased to about 3 million people today.
Well, we're going to get to an hour, I think, before we get there.
Yeah, okay. Then I agree.
Here in Toronto, we also have the Toronto Islands located out there. Harborfront is growing every day rapidly, as you can see the skyline. It's become a tourist place. The Irish immigrants who followed the British to Toronto were followed by many other immigrant groups. The French, the Dutch, the Russians, the Hungarians, the Greeks, Spanish, Yugoslavians, Polish, Germans, Italians, Portuguese, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, Vietnamese, Southeast Asians, Africans, and many others. In this cosmopolitan city, we have so much to offer you. We have the international cuisine to satisfy your taste. We have Chinatown. We have Greektown. We have Little Italy. We have Little India. And much more. We have the Eaton Center. And other shopping malls to satisfy your needs. Honest Ed is a landmark discount store which opened in 1948 by the late Ed Mirmish. A truly remarkable man with a big heart. The store sign uses 23,000 light bulbs. Ed would welcome you with his arms open and say, "Come in and get lost," or "Only the floors are crooked here." Ah, the arts and entertainment. The Royal Alexander Theatre is a 1,500-seat, elegant, old stage theater owned by Ed Mirmish Enterprises since 1963. So many notable people have performed here. The Princess of Wales Theatre is a 2,000-seat theatre located at 300 King Street West in the heart of the Toronto's entertainment district. The name was to honor Diana, Princess of Wales. Musical shows like Miss Saigon, Sound of Music, and others have thrilled audiences here. The Canadian Walk of Fame is different from that of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Hollywood version allows only celebrities of the movies, television, radio, live theater, and singers. While Canada's Walk of Fame allows people of more diverse occupations, as listed above. David Cronenberg. Here's one of Canada's most underrated directors. The director of such classic films as Rabid, Scanners, The Breed, History of Violence, Eastern Promises. This should be a lot bigger. A lot bigger. I had the honor of meeting him last spring. Such a cool guy. Toronto is Hollywood North. We have the Film Port and other studios to produce TV shows and feature films. Wow! We have famous stars from around the world show up to film here in Toronto. Johnny Depp, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Viggo Mortensen, Gerard Butler.
Here, please.
Jude Law, Kate Beckinsale.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kate.
Jackie Chan, Tim Robbins.
Tim, can I get your autograph?
And we have famous directors. David Cronenberg, Istvan Zabel, and many others come to promote their works at the Toronto International Film Festival. The festival is to kick off the Academy Awards. We have historic sites such as Queen's Park, Castle Loma, Art Gallery of Ontario, Royal Ontario Museum, Fort York, Hyde Park, and many other nice parks in the city. You may or may not know that the Bambino, Babe Ruth, the Sultan of Swag, hit his first home run here at Hanlon Point Stadium in Toronto, Ireland on September 15th, 1914. It's disgusting. Legend has it that the ball Babe Ruth hit still sits at the bottom of Lake Ontario. If you can find it, it's yours. We have Major League professional sports. We have the Raptors, we have the Toronto FC, and we have the Toronto Argonauts. The Blue Jays became the only Canadian-based team ever to win back-to-back World Series in '92 and in '93. It was Joe Carter who hit the winning home run in the bottom of the ninth inning that put Toronto on the world map. That hit sent the fans partying down on Yonge Street, the longest street in the world. Unlike some of our Canadian cities, I won't say, but Montreal, we did it all with any violence. Every year, the kids tune in their televisions to watch Canada's favorite pastime, Hockey Night in Canada. We have the hometown Maple Leafs, and we have the Montreal Canadiens. Which team do I prefer of these two? Neither! As you can see, I'm a Chicago Blackhawk fan. In my opinion, these two teams suck. Not everybody in New York is a Yankee fan. Here, you have the choice of who you like. This here is one of the 7 wonders of the world, Toronto's CN Tower, the world's tallest freestanding structure. Yorkville was founded in 1830 by entrepreneur Joseph Bloor. In the 1960s, Yorkville flourished as Toronto's Bohemian Cultural Center. It was the breeding ground for some of Canada's most noted musical talents. Gordon Lightfoot, Canadian folk star legend, who started off his career in a coffee house here in Yorkville, somewhere, who had so many hit songs. This was one of his first ones to appear on the American music charts.
If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well.
Neil Young and Joni Mitchell have also made their hit songs here that appeared on the American music charts. Popular bars, cafes, and eateries. Every year you will see Hollywood and sports celebrities walking around and enjoying this famous neighborhood. And we have different forms of wildlife in this city. Sometimes you can catch them sleeping. Over my shoulder, the old City Hall was home to its council from 1899 to 1966 and remains one of the city's most prominent structures. It's one of our most distinctive landmarks of the city. It was designed by the late Finnish architect Viljo Ravel. The building was opened in 1965. It was built to replace the old City Hall.